anything good.
What's up, buddy?
Drew, are you pumped? Are you pumped?
Are you gonna write a killer newsletter tomorrow? Are you gonna write a killer story?
Oh, I will.
You want some quotes? I'll give you some quotes. I usually wear hats.
Thank you. It's pretty tough to talk after something like that. Your emotions. I'm just so happy for our players. This is all about them. It's all about their commitment. All year, they've worked extremely hard. I've had a lot of hard-working teams as a hockey coach, and I'm an old coach, so there's been a lot of teams. But we've got a real hard-working core here. And, I told them last night that all year, the way that they've played the battle, the enthusiasm at Lawson Arena, beating top-quality teams, that they'd already done a lot for the university and the hockey program, but this weekend was all about them, all about the togetherness, the team sticking together, the battling, and it was all about the players. And I'm just so happy and proud of the group here, and for a freshman coach, it's been a very exciting year for sure. But I've coached a lot of quality people in the game, and I was fortunate enough to have another great quality group this year.
Ian, where did you watch the end of the game, and how hard was it for you to not be out there?
I didn't watch. I think I walked in every single locker room like 4 times. I was pacing back and forth. I don't know. I was sick to my stomach, honestly. I think I almost puked a couple times. I think I maybe cried twice. And but honestly, I was buzzing all over the place, and it was I don't know. That was an unbelievable thing to see. How hard those guys work to take care of my 5-minute penalty.
Greg, start with you. Get out to a 3-0 lead, give up 2 goals. Things start turning against you. It just kind of seems like this is the way you guys do it, huh? Nothing's easy for you guys.
No doubt in my mind. We don't care what the score is. We got a bunch of 30 guys on this team that battle every single day, whether it's practice, whether it's a game. When we were down 3-2, I looked around, I said, boys, we're still winning. We still got this, boys. It's 3 minutes. We're all right. And we battled. We chipped pucks out. We blocked shots. Subs stood in his head. It's unbelievable.
Ian, you guys dominated for pretty much 5 full periods of hockey this weekend, and even before the penalty, and I'm not trying to bring that up, but even before the penalty, Michigan sort of brought it on a little bit more in the 3rd period. What was the difference, do you think, in that period between that and what you guys had seen maybe in the 5 previous periods?
I mean, they were playing desperate. It always happens that way. Teams take it to the next level when everything's on the line. And it's about managing those emotions and controlling the flow of the game and staying even and not getting too high or too low, and that's exactly what we did.
Dane, how were you guys able to hang on emotionally after the 5-minute major? I mean, obviously you guys don't seem like a group that's pointing fingers or playing with much of a panic. Can you just talk about that?
Right. Well, we have a confidence in everybody. We like to roll 4 lines because we believe each person on our team can carry their own weight. After we killed that 5-minute penalty, I think it was just a huge momentum boost for us. With still a goal lead going into it, and we looked around and all we said is, boys, we got 3 minutes here, play our game, and we're going to come out with the win. And they peppered us, they pulled their goalie, 6 guys, and we found a way to get it done.
Guys, and anyone can answer this, knowing that Michigan had gone through 2 overtimes the night before, did you emphasize the energy level to begin with to try to get that first goal, jump on them early, if maybe fatigue would be an issue?
No, I mean, you're playing Michigan in a championship game. Coach made that clear to us earlier today that, I mean, they're just as excited, just as motivated and determined to, play in a championship game and win it like we were. We knew we needed to play our game. We knew we needed to go out and we needed to make them, force them to make errors. And but definitely at no point throughout the game did we were looking at this was going to be any easier than any other night because they went to overtime against Bowling Green.
Dane, this one's for you. You guys have been talking all year about getting, pucks to the net, crashing the net, but tonight it really all seemed to come together. All 3 goals came right in front of the net. How good was that to see that work for you guys?
Well, like you said, we emphasize it all year. Not every goal is pretty. I mean, if you watch an NHL game, probably over half the goals are scored in front. And it was just a night of good bounces, being in the right spot, working hard, using your body to shield off the defender, and we got a couple good bounces, and I guess that's how it goes sometimes.
We're going to release the players. If you'd like to speak to any of the players or any additional, please see Adam Bodnar, the Michigan SID. Guys, you head back to the locker room, and we'll open up for questions for Coach.
Thank you.
Good job.
Coach, you talked about what a season this was for you being a freshman coach, but what about your freshman goalie?
Well, if you've got a good goalie, you've got a good chance to be a good coach. And that's bottom line is Frank gave us outstanding goaltending, and we had Nick Paisolini played some big games for us early. We've got Chris Moore. We've got 3 goaltenders. We've got 29 players on our roster. We had some players that did not play a game this year, but yet we were on the ice together this morning. I always take the players that aren't dressing. I believe that the head coach should go out with them. In most organizations, it's the assistant that goes out. I think it's my responsibility that they know I care for them. And we had a tough skate today. Our guys knew they weren't playing tonight, but we skated them really hard yesterday and today, and they were the first guys to be meeting the rest of the team coming off the ice. So goaltender, defenseman, we're a group of 29 people, players. And the other thing that I'm sitting up here, but we've got tremendous assistant coaches with our program. Rob Facca is in charge of our power play, and I'm only in charge of it, he says, when it doesn't work. Pat Furschweiler is in charge of our penalty killing, does a tremendous job, and we've got a tremendous young assistant coach in Spiros Anastas that does a great job. So I'm surrounded by quality people. My dad taught me a long time ago that that's the only way you can be successful is to surround yourself with good people.
Coach, it's your first year as a college head coach. What have you learned this year along the way? I mean, it takes a lot to do it in your first year. What have you learned?
You can't give them cream cheese or peanut butter for their bagels because that's an NCAA violation. I mean, I learned some strange things this year. But no, I love every moment of my job. I love the energy on our campus. Western is a very special place, and I'm grateful to Kathy Beauregard and President Dunn that they gave me the opportunity. I've had a lot of tremendous experiences in the game, and too many to even think about, and this is just another great experience for me. You only live once, you got to do it all, and I've had a chance to be a college coach now at the Division I level. It's great.
Similar question, in '86, the last time this program won a CCHA title, I think you were coaching in Sweden. You've coached all over the world. You've coached in the NHL. How have all those experiences helped you with this transition to get you to this moment right now?
Well, when my contract's done, I might go to Sweden. I've never actually coached there, but I coached in Switzerland, actually, and people confuse that. I mean, every experience that you have, you measure, to me, championships, not necessarily this championship tonight. I mean, it will be a different situation tomorrow because we'll be preparing for regionals next weekend. But you remember the people that you've been involved with. So I've had the opportunity to interact with a lot of great people through this game of hockey, and international friends and friends all over the world, friends in the National Hockey League. I'm just one very, very fortunate person.